How to add a drop-down menu to your Wix Studio website. Hey everyone and welcome, I hope you're all doing great. In this video I will show you step by step how to do so. So let's just go ahead and click on edit site and get started. So first open up your site editor like so. And once this opens up, I'm going to show you entirely how to create a drop-down menu. So right now I have this menu and I'm just going to remove the entire thing because I'm going to show you from scratch how to do it. So let's say we don't have a menu at all. So in this case, what we want to do first is going to be adding a menu. And then secondly is going to be adding the actual drop-down element to it. So you can feel free to add a menu to the header or wherever you actually want it to be. So I'm just going to add it to this same section right over here at the top. So let's go ahead and do that. First, you would want to click on add elements from the top left corner, which is this plus icon. So once you do that, you simply just want to find the menu option. You should be able to find it within the menu and search option. So if you just click on that, we should be able to find horizontal menus. I mean, if you want a drop down, usually it's going to be with the horizontal one. I guess with the vertical one, it also works, so it's up to you. But I'm just going to go with the horizontal menu. So let's just go for any of them, really. I'm just going to go for this one. So just go ahead and click on it, and it should be added here for you. Now, what you want to do is just go ahead and highlight it and move it around to where you actually want it to be. And now I'm just going to remove some of these elements so we can start over and show you how it's actually done. Because right now you can actually see we have one drop-down menu ready to go here. So let's just show you how it's actually done. Okay, so let's say our menu looks like this. We have 3 different pages in this menu, and that's pretty much it. How do we create a drop-down? It's actually very simple. You want to go ahead and first click on the actual menu itself. Second, you would want to click on the manage menu option, which should pop up once you actually click on it. So click on manage menu. And then from here, you should be able to find every single element that is in the actual menu. And also, you'll have the actual option to add some items, including drop-downs. Now, you have 2 different ways to create a drop-down. The first one means that you have a page, and then this page is actually clickable, and you can actually go to this page, but it also includes a drop-down menu. So you have this main page, which is clickable, but then you also have some sub-pages beneath it. The second thing is that the first drop-down file is not clickable, but it only has the sub-menus available. You will understand better once I actually demonstrate. So let's say we want to go for the first one, which is a page within a page. In this case, we just want to find the page that we want to become a sub-page. And we just want to drag it to the right side beneath the main one. So it's going to be like this. And just like that, we have a drop-down menu. It's very simple, and we already did it. So now that means that test page 1 is clickable. People can actually click on it. And also, they will find the drop-down for test form. So let's just go ahead and test it real quick and see exactly what that means. If we click on preview right now, and we see if we hover over it, it's going to have the drop-down menu working. We should be able to find the sub-pages available. But at the same time, we can actually click on page number 1, which is test page 1. And if we click on the other one, it's also going to take us to the other page. Okay, great. So this is going to be the first way to actually create a drop-down menu. The second way we can actually do that, let's just drag this out like so. Is that we can actually click on the 3 dots and do move under test page 1, which is also, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just going to be easier if you think about it. But what I actually meant was if we click on add item, we can actually go ahead and see we can add main pages, dynamic and app pages, links, or even drop down. If we add a drop down file, that means that this file itself is not a page, it's not clickable, but it can have some items underneath. So we can just go ahead and do main drop down, and then we can start adding some items beneath it. So we can just click on add item. And by the way, it's not necessarily going to be a page. We can even add a link as a drop-down item. So let's say, for example, we want to add google.com as a drop-down. We can just click on link. We can go to web address and click on the URL tab and click type in google.com, for example, and open a new window and click on done. and we want to name it Google, like so. And now we simply just drag it underneath like we did the previous one, like this. Okay, if it doesn't work this way, you can just go for this one because sometimes it is a little bit glitchy. So we just click on the three dots right next to it and click move under the name of the actual dropdown. And you can feel free to add as many as you want. So let's just go ahead and add one more. So we can just go to main pages and let's just click on show more pages. Let's just find the category page and click on done. And we are just going to set it the same name. And now we can just move it under the drop down item, like so. Oh, now it's under actually Google, so we just want it to be like this, because you can have a drop down within a drop down, and we don't really want that. And again, I'm just going to drag this underneath test page 1, just so we have two different ones, and we can actually preview it. Now we can safely exit out of here and preview it, and we should be able to find that we have two different drop downs. This one has, you know, the page. As you can see, we can actually click on it within a page. So if you just go for the other one, again, it's clickable. But this one, if you actually click on it, nothing happens because it's not an actual page. But still, we are going to have the other stuff working as well. So the other pages that are beneath are going to be working exactly how you would want to, how would you actually want it to be. Now, the last thing before we end this video is that you can fully customize the drop-down menu by just going to the actual menu itself. Click on settings. Sorry, no, for the design, you would want to actually go ahead and click on the menu and then just click on Open Inspector. And then from the Open Inspector tab, you would want to go ahead and set up the different elements and effects for the entire menu. To access that, you simply just want to click on what do you want to design. Make sure you design the drop-down items. So drop-down items, container, menu container, these types of stuff. And you also have, you know, for each one of them, you're going to have plenty to work with when it comes to design. So there's a lot that you can do. And I believe this layout settings is also going to help. If you just click on drop-down, you're also going to find a few things that you can change for the actual drop-down. So I prefer the hug content, by the way. If you want to use that as well, you can feel free to test all of them out and see which one is going to suit you best visually. With that being said, this is pretty much all for this video. Hopefully you found it to be informative and helpful, and thanks for watching.